Worlds, which is kind of like Minecraft, but it's all Legos, and they really enjoyed that. So we might try to get that on there for them.
It's kind of the sandbox version of the typical Lego games. Like if you played Lego Marvel or Lego Star Wars, those are a lot more puzzle based, where it's kind of a platformer, um, explorer, gatherer. But really, it's all about solving whatever puzzle is in one area to progress to the next area. Whereas Lego Worlds is more about kind of a sandbox experience. And so you have this really huge open world that you get to roam around in, and everything is made of Legos. And it's not like the typical Lego games, like the Lego movie game, or any of the other Lego games, where some things are made of Legos and some things are kind of like background um, stuff, and they're not really made of Legos. They're just kind of blocky. But everything in Lego Worlds is destructible and made entirely of the real Lego pieces you would need to make that structure or whatever. And then, kind of as you wander around the world, you end up finding different Lego sets, different Lego pieces, and they kind of become part of your building, um, whatever you want to call it, cache, so that you can actually build with those pieces or build those sets. They have inclusion, or they have plans included in kind of their roadmap to make it so that if you buy a Lego set, like a real world IRL
Oh, wait a
Lego
second.
set,
Is aluminum going to interact with this iron or gold?
it might interact with the iron.
Do I need to take it out?
I would. Um,
Sorry.
so if you buy a set, like a real Lego set that you would buy at a store, take home, put together, you can actually scan it, and it will give you that Lego set in game. And so
And as you find these different things, and then it allows you to build them if you found them. So
right. And it's got like a kind of like a world building mode, so you can copy and paste your creations around the world. Um, so if you do something really amazing or huge or complex or whatever, you can kind of save it, and you don't have to go through the trouble of building that thing somewhere else. So you could um, cut and paste it, and then modify it. It's really a great concept, especially if you like Legos.
a lot of fun for the boys.
I can't wait to get to power so I can get this auto sieve working. So I don't have to just stand here and, a lot of, especially the beginning of Sky Factory, and we are kind of still in the beginning. We're just in the middle of the Stone Age, which is the achievements are kind of divided into different ages. Um, the Wood Age, the Stone Age, and we're pretty well through the Wood Age, and we're somewhere in the Stone Age, I think, in the sense that we're still utilizing the generation of cobblestone as the main source of our resources. Um, Abawic did create the magic crops over there, which is kind of an alternate source of resources, but it requires so much continual attention unless you just go super big with it, and do these massive farms. Um, right now, it's kind of monotonous because she's essentially standing over there with the watering can to make them grow faster. Uh, but kind of the solution to that is to have so many um, plants that they're kind of maturing on their own. And so, let's say the watering can covers a 3x3. It covers a 3x3 soil, and it makes it grow probably maybe 5 times as fast. Would you say?
The what?
The watering can makes the
Oh,
plants grow 5 times as
I
fast.
I would say even faster than that. With the magical crops, I'm saying I think it's almost 10 times. I mean, I've sat there and done about almost 10 crops.
So anyway, so 10. So essentially, to counteract that or to make it as before you kind of to equal the time. So you would need, if it's, let's say it's 10 times as fast, you would need 90 plants, um,
Yeah.
to kind of equal that timetable. So again, so unless you go really big, kind of doing it manually is the way to go.
Just made 24 bars of aluminum.
That's awesome. I just sifted a bunch and got some irons. Oh, I got a platinum. That's nice. We got an emerald. No diamonds. Come on. Ridiculous. Wow. Don't want that in there. Okay, let's see what we got. Do we have any sets of 4 or more ore? Yes, we do. Aluminum, iron. Finally, we'll have a platinum ingot. Copper, tin, nickel. I think that's it. So essentially what I'm going to do here is you sift all that and you get these broken ores. So you can combine those to make the gravel counterpart.
Okay.
And normally,
Can we make this molten gold into blocks?
yes. Normally I would crush these with a hammer and get just a tiny bit extra resources out of them, but what I'm actually going to do is just go ahead and smelt them as the gravel. Because we're not really in the stage anymore where that tiny little bit of extra makes such a big difference. See, like we have some crushed iron ore, which we can essentially do the same thing. So we have 4 of those. We have some powdered lead, powdered iron. So we're kind of looking for anything that has 4 or more.
After I do these blocks, I am done for the night.
Yeah, we're gonna call it really soon. I've been playing for quite a while. Have really enjoyed it, but it's time to go snack. So,
Muncha, 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 muncha.
yep. Iron, lead. We're gonna hold off on everything. Some more iron. We'll hold off on everything else.
We've got a lot of gold.
We do have a lot of gold, which is nice.
Yes.
Whatever, I'm gonna throw those in there. I'm not gonna do the platinum because I don't want that to mix with anything else. I don't even know if it mixes with anything else to create an alloy. I don't hear our cobble generator. There we go. Alright, we've got 82,788 lava in our barrel, which is going to be great. Oh, I don't have my... I think the lava generator, it might operate with the lava coming in from the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and put it up here. I think that's as close to directly over it as I can get it. Yep. Alright, so we'll throw our lava generator here, and all that lava that's being made in the crucible as that cobblestone is melted down, is getting put into this barrel, or this drum, lava drum, and I'm going to pump it up into the lava generator, which is going to fill with lava over here and generate electricity from that, and then we'll take it out of there with some wiring. It will power our automatic sieve here, which will be great, I think. And then we'll also maybe run some cable and build an automated farm over here. So the automated farm will automatically harvest and replant anything within a certain range. But it does require power to run. Oh wow, we've got tons of stuff in here. Some of them did combine. We have some more Invar. 6 ingots of molten Invar. Molten bronze. Alright, some of them combine. Of course, there we go.
And this stream is Gen Gamers.
Last gen gamers, where you're never too old to game. Every age is the right age to game.
There we go.
For show. So thanks for joining us tonight. It's been a blast. Thanks for putting up with our rather manual, slow, sometimes tedious methods. That's part of Skyblock. You can do a lot of stuff off stream. It kind of keeps it from being quite as tedious. But you know what? We figure, hey, we're playing. If you want to watch, we'd love to have you here. Glad we got you in the stream. Glad we got some interaction in our chat. That's one of the things we have to figure out. We have to figure out this echoing mic and have to figure out a better way to see the chat while we're playing. So, thanks for joining us again. It's been great. Hope you have a great night. And bye.